Job 4. So Eliphaz, since Job kind of broke the silence, like he started to speak. He talked about how Job has strengthened feeble hands. He had instructed many. But then he said, right now trouble comes to you and you are discouraged. And that shouldn't his blameless be ways be his hope and his confidence. And he basically said, who being innocent has ever perished? Where were the upright ever destroyed? So that is a very interesting statement to me, because we see in our day and age, and even during Solomon's time, he sees that there are like wicked people who prosper, and there are people who are righteous who did not prosper. And so this statement is very counterintuitive to me, to what the world that we live in. Maybe in Job's time it was different, but I doubt it. I think there are always time. Job, the book of Job is after the book of Esther, and we see in the book of Esther, like Naaman was really like he was pretty much really close to the king, and he prospered for a period of time. So this statement is really like surprises me that he would say this. But then basically he said that he had kind of like a vision, a disquieted dream, and then he that form said, can a mortal be more righteous than God? Can even a strong man be purer than his maker? That even the angels have errors, then how much more those who live in basically earthling humans who live in houses of clay. So they perish and they die without wisdom. So I guess his intent is to say that, Job, there is something that you're doing wrong. But the things that stood out to me is the details in which he wrote. There are things that surprised me. But then I know that we're gonna hear a lot more from his friends and their what they think about the matter. And I think they meant it for good. Like, if Job was really, like, if they feel like Job was like wrong, they wanted him to repent, and then they know if he repent, then God will forgive. I think that's their intent, and so they wanted to point it out so that Job can repent. But the problem is they didn't know that Job was more blameless than they are, and so and that it's just a test from God. So sometimes we mean the right thing, but we're wrong. We're dead wrong.